Sagittarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for March 1st through the 7th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check it out in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Saggy. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the Five of Cups. This is a sense of kind of looking back at the past, and not only that, but being maybe a little bit stuck in the past. Whatever happened there that was not that pleasant might be coming up over and over again for you, keeping you in this energy. In the recent past, you get the Knight of Pentacles, the Fool, the Seven of Pentacles. This is a situation in which you kind of jumped in, hoped for the best, you know, put in effort, put in work, put in something, your energy basically. And I don't feel it was rushed. I don't feel it was one of those things where I don't care about the consequences. I'm just going to go in and I don't give a damn what happens. I feel like it was more of a, it felt that you should be giving to that situation, whatever that was. It could be in regards to work. I don't necessarily see anything bad or negative showing up here. Could be a sense of regret somewhere there, kind of like I put in too much in this situation maybe, but we'll see when we clarify. In the current situation, you get the Chariot, the Page of Swords, the Ten of Wands. Now see, this is a little bit of a kind of like an impulsive kind of energy where you might react to something, and it might show up as being immature in the sense of the way you may respond to things, the way you may, I don't know, let's say you have a disagreement with somebody, and instead of being patient about it and, you know, kind of like trying to see their perspective, your perspective, put it all in the bigger picture kind of scheme, you may be like, well, I don't agree with that, and you suck for believing that, or whatever the case, you know, kind of bam. Impulsive kind of energy, and I feel like that only makes things a little more difficult, more challenging for you. Now I don't know exactly if this is tied up to a specific situation. I see it more as a general kind of, you know, losing your patience with people in general, with situations, and that kind of drags you into this energy of just responding without even taking a step back and trying to see the bigger picture. In the immediate future, you get the High Priestess, the King of Wands, the Three of Cups. Okay, this is beautiful energy, because that's you right there standing in your power, listening to your intuition, and your intuition is kind of calling you towards this energy of opening up more, to possibly spending more time with the people you love, possibly with one person in particular, but it's opening you up, basically, when you start aligning with you. Let's clarify. Let me clarify the Five of Cups. Nine of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. This is a situation in which you kind of stayed for quite some time. It does involve love, so it could be a partnership you may have had with somebody where at some point it was beautiful, or your emotions were out there on the table, kind of like, here you go. But it brought in a lot of pain eventually, and I feel like it was hard for you to release that energy of pain and that situation, you know, and it's coming up as either a remembrance or something in there is not done, something that pain is kind of still lingering with you and possibly affecting you here and there in some aspects of your life, you know, because that hasn't been released if it still shows up. Let me clarify the Fool in the recent past. The Ten of Swords, the Temperance card, the Four of Cups. All right. See, this is you deciding basically, or learning over time even. That's your energy with the Temperance being there. But that to me as an energy in itself says patience, which I know is ironic because it's tied up to you. Not that you're, I don't even know if any person on this planet is patient. Because we all have the tendency to tie everything up to time. And when we do that, of course, we run out of patience. But it feels like over time, you started not really throwing yourself out there into things just like that. Just like, okay, I feel this amazing kind of situation happening, so I'm just going to go in it. I don't care about anything in it. Sneeze. Come on. Come on. All right, so it looks like whatever this was that you decided to go into, you did it in a different way, in a more responsible way, I would say, or more planned out kind of way, even though the energy is that of, ooh, get out of my way. You know, I want to jump into this. Maybe you did that, yeah, in the past. But this situation, not so much. And it does come with a sense of discontent, of a sense of almost losing that part of you, that jumpy into things part of you, you know? But I feel like this situation required patience, though. Let's clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Let's see what this was, if we can. Queen of Swords, Five of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. All right. This is you trying to work on this pain that's still shown up here. You know, trying to address this pain, trying to figure things out, trying to go past it, basically. It was felt. The pain itself was felt, and you were like, okay, well, how do we make this go away so that I can move on with my life, kind of thing. And the way you approached it was from a non-emotional aspect. And of course, the situation didn't get fixed, if you want, or, you know, it wasn't properly addressed, basically. Because it involved emotions, and you came at it from a logical perspective. With emotions, it's hard to make sense of them, if not impossible. Right? You just feel them or you don't. And when you're in the you don't aspect, that's when you're in the Queen of Swords energy, you know, of disconnecting from them. Because they're always there, emotions. Now what the mind does to them and tells you how much you're hurt or how little you're hurt or how happy you are or how unhappy, that's the mind kind of setting those bars for you. The emotion is there all the time. The intensity of it, you would know if you let yourself feel it, which I feel like that didn't happen. I feel like you found all the right tools to work on this, but you didn't really feel your way through it. Let me clarify the Chariot, and that's why it's still lingering. It's still around, the pain of it. For the Chariot, you get the Star, the Seven of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. All right. Things are starting to really change for you in the way, in the sense that you want to put a lot of focus on yourself these days. It's kind of like a fast switch of, I need to take care of myself, okay? Like right now, like yesterday, I need to start on this. The problem is, again, you know, you're looking at a lot of options to do it, and you do have a lot of options to do it. You may try several options to shift the focus onto yourself and to take more care of yourself. Make sure you're integrating all of those things that you keep trying, you know, that they stick. Because again, if you go by the book with what you should do to take more care of yourself, and you have the knowledge of it, you have the thinking of it, make sure you have the feeling of it. Make sure you open up to it. Let's do the Page of Swords. In the current situation, the Six of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Nine of Wands. Yeah, it feels like, you know, reacting to things in this way, in the Page of Swords way, which is possibly, again, lashing out kind of energy, really blurring things out or whatever the case. It feels like in the moment, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like, oh my God, I'm not getting attached to the situation. I can just throw it off like that by a couple of nasty words and I'm done. Done. Subconsciously or somewhere at some level, it's making things pretty difficult for you. Maybe you're not feeling them in the moment, but there's some sort of heavy attachment here to this energy of possibly lashing out. Let's do the High Priestess in the immediate future. It's possibly just part of your transformation here, part of this transition that's taking you more towards yourself. For the High Priestess, you get the Two of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Four of Swords. I see the struggle, the continuous struggle within yourself to align more with your emotions, to integrate everything, to hear your intuition more. There's a sense, there's like looking at this as the bigger picture, I see you doing your homework. How much of it are you assimilating? How much of you are you putting into yourself though? Or do you just do your homework and then the next day you're kind of waiting for the next homework to see what it is, and you're a good student, you're doing everything, but then you forget all about it. Because again, this is a homeworks of for yourself or for your higher self here. You keep on approaching it with swords energies here. Which is kind of like, at times you may be sitting in front of the mirror and being like, what the hell am I doing? Am I learning anything here? Or what the hell is going on? Because I feel like I have all this knowledge about everything. Why isn't it not showing up? Because you're not aligning it with your emotions. Again, you know everything there is to know about what to do, how to do it. You're just not opening up to it. For the King of Wands, you get the Ten of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords. This is a sense of self-sabotage, self-deception on your part, because you feel empowered, you feel like you can create this beautiful, beautiful energy of love. And this is what you want, this is what you're aiming for. However, you keep on telling yourself possibly, well, it's not showing up for me, because you're turning away from it. You're wanting it, but your back is turned to it. And you want to know how? I just told you. Open up more. Open up your emotions. Work with your emotions. You know? Let's do the Three of Cups. It's almost like a blockage, like you have a wall in front of your heart and you're the one that needs to tear it down, not somebody else. Yeah. For the Three of Cups, you get the Three of Wands, the Tower, the Death card. Until you lose hope completely in love. And, you know, nobody loves me. The people that are around me that say that they love me, they don't even care. Nobody wants to, you know, kind of waiting for love from outside to come tear that wall down. And it's nobody's responsibility. And that's going to create this immense shutdown, complete shutdown on your part. You're not there quite yet where you're shutting down completely, but you're trying to approach emotions energy with mind energy. And that's where they don't really mix up. They don't really match up. Until you get to the point of, you know, kind of thinking, well, I'm not solving anything. So, you know, if nobody comes from outside of myself to save me, I may as well just give up on this whole situation and not feel anything anymore and buy emotions, buy love. That's you that needs to connect with that first. And then you'll see how easily it's going to attract love from outside of you, you know. Let's see what the universe has. Nine of Swords, Six of Cups, the World card. You need to let go of something. This whatever happened in the past with a love situation, that's what's holding you into this whole vicious cycle for yourself. You're still very much possibly shut down because of the pain that you experienced. And this ending of that cycle needs to come for you to get out of this cycle. You know? So, that's what I have for you, Saggy. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.